Welcome in to the third game of FR6. This was supposed to actually be the fifth game of the season, but we had two forfeits this morning. The Tigers had to forfeit to the Pirates due to being unable to get a full team in, and then the Freeze had to forfeit to the, I believe it was the Charge for the same reason. And then we also had another Freeze forfeit as well. So this actually would have been the sixth game of the season. But yeah, now we're getting into the third actual game of the season. The Stampede and the Pirates getting underway. This will be the Pirates and Stampede, both their first games of the season. So looking at the maps that we have for today. So first, for map 1, we have Border. Map 2 will be Canal, and then if necessary, on map 3 it'll be Cafe. And then looking for who the Stampede brought for the lineup. They brought Grizz, Monty the Bird, Amateur Arsonist, Carey, and then their captain, Sill. And then for the Pirates lineup, it is Dren, Equality, Manimal, and Van FL. They unfortunately are going to have to be playing with 4 today, but it is okay. They were willing to, and so were the Stampede, so it is going to be a 4v5, but it will still be a very good game. So with that being said, we are going to, once we get everyone in here, we'll get this game going, and we'll see you then.
I just finished snuggling with Brie Larson, so you gotta chill.
I have a pipe bomb. Dude, I'm actually mad jealous. What? Well, then you need to pipe me. Wait, I mean...
Yo, wild.
Yo, wait, yo, I'm 15, dog. You can't be saying that shit. Oh, it's fine, I'm 12.
That's wild.
Welcome to Siege.
Fresh. Enable VC. Enable both way chat. I want to hear them in the middle of the game.
Fresh, always. What do you guys feel about knife fights every round? Yeah.
I saw your message about the KKK.
Let's do Boss G only. There's not that many Boss Gs.
We could all play recruits. I mean, fuck it.
You know, screw bomb. Can we?
All right, and getting into game 1 of the Stampede versus the Pirates, starting off with the bands. So yeah, today we will be playing Border and Canal for sure, potentially Cafe. All of the maps are picked through. They are banned by the captains and then picked on by a randomizer out of the ones that are left out of the ban pool. It works just like a ranked ban system because ranked map ban system because for some reason the Ubisoft devs cannot find a way to put map ban into custom games. So we got a Dokkaebi and Lion right off the bat. Border, one of the more commonly enjoyed ranked maps, and it was definitely one of the better options today out of the map pool in my opinion. Kaid going down, so that's going to definitely affect how the upstairs site is played on Armory and Lockers. And then that final ban is going to be Capcan, who's been another very common ban as of late. Capcan, a frequently banned operator, and in my opinion is one that I just don't think is going to be, it just needs to be banned as much as he is. He's a very easy one to counter. It mostly just involves droning, but I guess people don't want to drone in the current meta, so here we are. But we have a Warden, Mute, Tachanka, and Solus so far for the Armory Lockers. On the attack so far, we have Glaz, Ash, Thermite, and Thatcher. Of course, missing that one spot for the Pirates because they are unable to get that 5th teammate. But it was agreed upon by both teams, so we will continue forward. Still going with a Bandit play to substitute in for that Kaid.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
Alright, and here we go. Gonna be having the Tachanka LMG out, which is going to provide a very good amount of destruction. Tachanka definitely has become a much more viable pick since Smoke lost his deployable shield. Now, Tachanka still does have his, so it does allow Tachanka to be a valid pick. Although, I think if he got a bit more duration on his gadget, it would definitely boost his usefulness. The rework definitely made him better than he was before, but at this point he is just not a viable pick not as viable of a pick as Smoke. Smoke is just so much more useful, so just due to how long his gadget lasts, and it doesn't put you as vulnerable of a position as Tachanka. Bandits going out on the wall. We'll have to see if there will be a bandit trick or not. But we'll get it started off with Van FL, the captain for the Pirates, who is leading his team in on the attack. He's carrying in Diffuser as Thatcher this game. Thankfully, not as bad of pings as we had in the Harvest game. That was just an unfortunate situation because we were not able to get a game on EU due to some errors in the server, in the custom game servers, as Carrate takes a bit of damage trying to peek out on equality. And then Carrate goes down. Dren taking him down there. Takes some damage himself, but is able to get the kill. Manimal trying to get some shots in through the balcony. Losing that Warden early game can be very difficult because now that loses their one real counter for Glaz. Although taking a good bit of time to get into sight, Dren gets taken down by Grizz. So now a 4v3 here. Now Van FL breaking into the CCTV lounge. Now we're gonna get down the Thatcher grenade, but there's going to be a C4 coming out from Monty the Bird, taking down the hard breach, and that is a huge play there that is a huge play by Monty, able to toss up through the floor, and the run out by the Solus, but the drop shot by Van FL takes him down. A 3v2 now. Manimal pushing from the other side, already up into sight. Some shots going in. Nothing connected yet. Going to be flanked from behind by Monty the Bird. And he is likely going to get the kill if he sees him, and he does. And so that's a double kill for Monty the Bird. Van FL, the final remaining member for the Pirates. Pushing up to the site. Everyone at this point trying to hold sight. Gets peeked by Amateur Arsonist, and he goes down. So the Stampede take round 1 in a very dominant fashion, not allowing really any ground on that site. And so now it will be round 2 with the Stampede up 1-0. A Bathroom Tellers play here. Bathroom and Tellers is a very interesting site. Having the ability to push back into Bathroom is very nice, gives you a bit of a site expansion, but the Tellers site is very hard to play. You have 2 windows coming from main lobby and the one that just goes straight outside. So there's a ton of crossfire no matter where you are playing on that site. So it is a very, very difficult site to defend successfully unless played right.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
So here we go, getting into the Bathroom Tellers. One of the most key plays on the Bathroom Tellers site is the Jaeger. The Jaeger prevents all of the explosives that are pretty much guaranteed to come in through that main window out towards outside. That is one of the most common areas for people to throw in explosives, and if you do not have a Jaeger to prevent that, you're not going to be able to hold Tellers at all, and they'll just gain site control very, very fast. On defense here, we have Grizz playing Legion, Amateur Arsonist playing Rooney, Monty the Bird is going to be Goyo, Sil is going to be playing Jaeger, and Carrate is going to be back at Warden. Got a few switches on attack. Van FL electing to go with Capitao, a Hibana from Equality, Ash from Dren, and Manuel going with the Nomad. So here we go, Van FL taking in the diffuser again. Everyone electing to push from Valley this time. And now watching that spawn peak, but the crossfire spawn peak got them all looking at the one angle, and then he was able to swing back around to the other angle and get some shots in. Didn't get the kill, however. Sil already pushed up into the upstairs area. The Legion has backed off since that. Jaeger potentially going to be holding. He's potentially going to be holding those stairs up there. Manimal has put down a Nomad charge, now pushing up towards and now pushing up the balcony towards the main door. Van FL pushed up into CCTV. Does have a bit of a long sight onto Sil. Now the Legion pushing up. He does see him, gets off the cam in time. The impact goes out, not able to get any shots off on him. The Goyo now does have an angle from below and is going to take out Van FL. Good play there from Monty the Bird. Equality pushed up and now taking down this Legion. That's Grizz going down, but he does take out Dren in the process. Manimal now going to be watching out for the Jaeger. Equality also going to be pushing up. It's going to look like we're going to get into a gunfight here. He does see a piece of him, but he's not able to recognize that it is a person, and that ends up being his downfall. 4v1, and it is down to Manimal. Pushing up now, going to try and get the refrag and the diffuser, which was just dropped by Equality. Not able to get the diffuser, going to throw out the drone. Takes the Legion mine, and Sil gets the kill there. Another dominant defensive round for the Stampede. They weren't even able to get downstairs on it. And the Stampede go up 2-0. So Ventilation Workshop defense coming up next. If the Stampede can end up winning all of the defensive rounds, that'll put them at a huge advantage going into the attack rounds, only needing to win one there to secure the first match. we got a Wamai, Castle, Aruni, Mozzie, and Solus on defense. Oh, and that last minute switch from the Solus to a Bandit for ventilation. In my opinion, ventilation is my second go-to site on this map. I just think it's a much easier site to defend than Armory Lockers. Even though that B site does have a window to the outside, you still are able to hold a lot more cover in that room than you would be able to over in Tellers.
Left before insertion. 5 seconds to insertion. Attackers are moving to defuse a bomb.
So now another Valley push coming in from the Pirates. Potentially going to look for a top-down push, but the spawn peek does come from that angle this time as Grizz takes down Dren. Those spawn peeks have been lethal to start this game off. So now Equality firing some shots in. Manimal also going to be trying to take down that wall a little bit. And they potentially could be trying to push through customs. There was a slight run out there. Equality shooting out that barricade and going to look for a top-down push with the Habana, potentially going to get some of those hatches open. There is, of course, going to be, it looks like Syl or Monty holding upstairs. It is Monty going to be holding in Armory Lockers. And now they're going to be breaching open these walls into security, pushing up and trying to get through into Armory Lockers. And maybe get the kill on the Monty the Bird, he's now pushed up over towards Archives. Shots coming out from Monty as he tries to get a pick or two off of these guys coming in. And Manimal takes some huge shots. And that is going to end up being his downfall as Monty takes down Manimal. Grizz takes down Van FL. And now it is down to Equality. Fires some shots in on the flank. And he's not able to take down Monty. Monty, a huge game there. And it is 3-0 Stampede. Taking a moment to look at the leaderboard here, and it has been really a dominant performance from the Stampede so far. Grizz leading the leaderboard at 4-2, but their top frag, Monty the Bird, 5-0 after these 3 games. A great game last game. He held that Archives very, very well with the Castle. And now it is time to switch it up. Pirates on defense, and the Stampede will be on attack. Legion, Wamai, Mira, and Bandit going to be the plays on defense for the Pirates as they hold upstairs.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
And this was the site that was very easily defended by the Stampede in the last game. So it'll be interesting to see how well the Pirates defend it. Mira not banned in the ban phase. One of the more vital operators on this map, because now you can hold that balcony and really prevent them from breaching it easily. So this is going to be, I think this could end up being a very big deal for the Pirates having that Mira play. That was not something that the Stampede elected to do, and I feel like that could be the potential difference in this game. They've also got the Bandit though to make sure that there will be no hard breaches on that wall.
10 seconds left before insertion. 5 seconds to go.
Also got another mirror coming through, potentially in the office.
Attackers are heading out to defuse a bomb.
So here we go. Sill going to be carrying in the diffuser. Another large group of them pushing from the parking lot. Now Monty gonna elect to push back around and try to push with Sill and Amateur Arsonist. Shots going in on that wall there, trying to get some tags through the wall. Unable to come up with anything. The barricade does go down, and they have now pushed up into East Stairs. Going to be hard breaching this wall here. Now Sill does get the down onto Dren, but Dren able to get picked back up by Legion it was. And then a shot going in. Amateur Arsonist takes down Dren. Grizz taking down Van FL, and it's already down to equality. This has been a very aggressive push. Already in the sight. One goes down. That was Carrate going down, but then Equality tries to push off of that spot and not able to get away. A 4-0 sweep from the Stampede. Taking one final look at the scoreboard. Grizz and Monty leading the charge for their team. 6 kills apiece. 5 assists as well for Grizz. What a game it was for him. So now we will be right back in just a moment for game number 2. And now getting in for game number 2, it'll be on Canal. So it'll be the Stampede starting out on attack this time. The Pirates will be defending first Canal, a very defense-heavy map. So this will be hopefully helpful towards the Pirates in their 4-man situation. The Pirates banning Jackal as their first ban. Glaz going out as the Stampede's first ban. That'll be a very nice play for that balcony, going to prevent the smokes that have been very, very. Glaz has been actually a very vital operator recently, with his scope being changed to how long it's been since you've moved rather than how much you are moving. Mira also going to be banned. That Mira didn't end up being a very crucial thing in that final round of the last match, just mostly due to the fact that they just all pushed from the archive side, which is not a common push. So very good play there by the Stampede. And then Pulse also going to be taken down. That was by the Pirates. So here we go. The Pirates starting on defense. They are going to be on server room and radar room. The Pirates held the first overall pick in the draft this year. They drafted Respect, and he has recently, he had a falling out with the Pirates, was released from the team. He then ended up signing with the Charge after they were revitalized, and then he has now taken over as their captain in the recent weeks. And so a very, very, very interesting situation there. Their first overall pick, probably the most crucial pick of the draft, ends up not being able to help their team and will actually play against them this season as a captain. So the defenders for the server room upstairs site is going to be Equality, Manimal, Dren, and Van FL playing Wilmot. Oh, and Equality has left the game. We are probably going to have to get him reconnected. All right, rebooting for the game. We were going to redo operator band. Apparently there was an issue. It said coastline on their end, so it is going to be canal for the second map. Jackal going to be that first ban. Still the same. Yeah, they could either ban the exact same people they banned last time. Could switch it up, but they did believe it was coastline going into the game. I think it was some sort of issue on the custom game. Yes, I don't know. It's a Ubisoft problem. Dokkaebi, the second ban. Now the Stampede's defensive ban. This is going to immediately impact the Pirates as they will be on defense to start it off. Yeah, like I said before, Canal, a very defense-heavy map, so that will potentially help out the Pirates in this game. Kaid going out as the second ban for the Stampede, and then the Pirates' final ban coming in just 10 seconds. Is going to be Pulse as the final ban. So here we go. Canal getting started. If the Stampede win this game, then they take their first win of the season. The Pirates need to win this map to hang on, and then they will need to beat them on Cafe as well. Server and radar room going to be the first site picked, to about no surprise. That is definitely the best site on this map. And for the defenders, we have Mute, Goyo, Bandit, and Wamai as the plays for the Pirates.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
And here we go, getting underway. The Bandit going to be the substitute for the Kaid. Probably going to have to Bandit trick if they want to keep that wall closed. The hardest thing about not banning Thatcher is keeping the wall closed, and yeah, they did not elect to ban Thatcher. It is definitely a meta where Dokkaebi is a lot more useful, and of course Jackal's been broken for many seasons now, and it's just not something anyone wants to play against in ranked. So Jackal's been getting banned for several years now. But here we go. Van FL going to be likely holding that and trying to keep that closed. Also have a mute there as well, so that's going to be able to prevent any Twitch drones. So set up very well on the wall.
Attackers are heading out to defuse a bomb.
Getting it underway here with Carrate, who's going to be taking in the diffuser. We have a Flores, Ayana, a Lion, a Nomad, and an Ace going into this round. No Thatcher play does come in, so that's going to kind of work against them on getting that wall open. Nothing really to get that open successfully other than the Flores, but the mute drones are going to prevent that. So this could end up being a very difficult thing for them to do, and could cost them a good bit of time. Some shots going in, almost connecting with the quality, standing in the back of that site. Very near play. Dren holding that window. Some shots going in. Oh, and he peeks off of it just the second as Van was about to push across. And they take it out with the Thatcher grenade, but Van not holding it. They are going to be able to get the wall open. So Grizz attempting to push up gets taken down by Van FL. Equality takes down Carré, and it is now a 3v3. Manimal takes down Monty. So it'll now be a 2v3. Amateur Arsonist and Syl, the last two. Gonna trigger the prox alarm. They do see the diffuser, and now checking down the stairs and watching that hallway as well. Syl pushing up. Not gonna get peeked by Van FL just yet. Takes out the prox alarm, but then Amateur Arsonist going down. And the peek by Van FL, the Pirates taking round 1. So there we go. The Pirates up 1-0 despite missing the teammate. Again, Canela, very defense-heavy map. And so now it will be a kayak supply room hold. Frost and Solus picked so far. The Fuse also coming in for the attackers. That's going to be huge above the basement site if they can clear a roam upstairs. Legion, or switching now to Capcan for equality. Echo, the final pick on defense for the Pirates. And now we'll have to see if they can successfully defend the basement. With Kaid Band, it does make those hatches harder to keep closed, so they are going to probably have to have someone roaming upstairs. But that is a harder thing to do when you only have 4 team members, because then that only leaves 3 people to hold down the site. So Dren now running around trying to shoot out some of those drones and get rid of some of the Stampede's intel early in the game. Frost mats and cap cans going out, so that is going to definitely make entering through some of the doors downstairs a lot tougher. Going to have to focus on that a little bit, and that could potentially delay them enough to get some shots in. Largely a floating dock push this time around. Amateur Arsonist going to be spawning in at sailboats. And then it will be Grizz spawning across the map at construction. Monty carrying in the diffuser. Grizz now pushing up towards green stairs. Sill going to be repelling above. And Carrate going to be following close behind. Breaking out that window now is Monty. Gonna try to get some shots in. Nothing connecting there. Now Amateur Arsonist going to be pushing up, and they're gonna. It doesn't look like anyone is really holding this rotate here. The Dren is playing upstairs with the Solus, so, but other than that, not a whole lot of play upstairs. Although Manimal able to get a kill on the Monty, and then the flank onto Dren by Grizz, and so now that clears the roam, and they are going to be able to start raining fire from above. Sill gets a shot in onto Manimal and takes him out on the headshot. Now Carrate taking some fire. He gets into a bit of a gunfight over there. Sill dropping in some fuse charges. And now the combo of the Fuse Lion trying to keep them in place while they fuse, maybe get some cheeky kills off the bat. If he just looks down, he would realize that he's playing right below. It looks like Van FL playing directly below the breach, and he has no idea that it's there. Grizz takes down Equality, and it's just down to Van FL. Breach charge coming in. He peeks away at the last second. No one able to get the kill except for Grizz, who pushes up at the last minute. A very aggressive approach there, able to clear that roam early, and that was what was able to get them access to the upstairs area. So now another kayak supply room defense. Gonna hope for a different result from that first game. Another Solus play, potentially going to try to hold upstairs again and not lose control this time. Was not aware of the flank. And now Capcan going to be in as well. Looking like a very similar round to last time. We do have a Legion this time, however. Oh, and now switching to an Aruni. The Legion play will still come out. And here we go, getting right into the next round. Another basement push, another basement approach here. They are going to be using that Aruni to try to get some help on those hatches. Without Kaid, the hatches do become a very difficult thing to defend. And now also getting the Naruni gate on that main door. There was not a push from that door last game, but that could be a different approach they elect to take to try to switch things up. The cap cans going in on the doors from bathrooms, and then another that went into sight as well.
10 seconds.
Well, if we look upstairs for a second, we do have some. We do have a couple of the Pirates teammates playing upstairs.
Attackers are moving to defuse the bomb.
Manimal going to be holding upstairs on that room. Van, FL, and Equality going to be attempting to hold the sites. And then Dren roaming upstairs as well. So another very similar push to last time. Amateur Arsonist will be carrying in the diffuser this time. He spawned over at construction site and now is moving underneath the building through garage. Sending in the drone, going to check those stairs for anyone holding them. Not seeing anyone up there at the present moment in time. Some shots going in from Carrate, and then also Monty opening the breach. Still going to be droning out yellow stairs, and Grizz pushing across connector as they try to get some early kills onto people roaming upstairs. The roams have changed their sights a little bit. It's just going to be Manimal holding the map room right now. Although the Argus cam going to go in. They're trying to spot the cap can right now. Not able to get an eye on him. And Amateur Arson is now droning him out. They do know he's in maps, but they are not sure of where just yet. He has moved across sites now. And he is going to be playing in a different area. Amateur Arsonist gets taken down by Dren, however, roaming upstairs. The Buck flanks Manimal, and he's going to go down. Still, though, Dren roaming all the way upstairs in control room. A very interesting spot to play, and took Amateur Arsonist off guard. That also took down the diffuser, which is going to delay the Stampede a little bit. Grizz able to recover it, and now pushing back across. Carrate takes some shots, but is able to take down Van FL. He's pushed down into bathrooms now. Going to try to get some plays from the site level. And now it's going to be Equality pushing that door. Not peeking it just yet. Does elect to drop down into the bathroom. Still taking a little bit of damage now. And now Monty dropping into sight. Grizz as well going to elect to try for the plant. Dren gonna have to push back downstairs. Equality is over in diving room right now, and is gonna have to make his way back over to the diffuser. Pushing up on the wall is onto the wall is Buck. That's still going down. Some more shots coming across. Not able to take him down. It's going to be Dren, the final remaining defender. Going to potentially try for some vertical plays through the hatch, but a very difficult situation to get back into. Drops the hatch. Loud sound call coming out, and the attackers flank him from behind. Grizz taking him down there as the Stampede take a 2-1 lead. Pirates unable to defend the basement site, and that has been their downfall to this point. So it'll be server room as the first defense for the Stampede. So now the Stampede, who were very good on defense on our first map, going to be going for another defense of the going to be going into another defensive round, and they are up 2-1 this time. So a big time advantage for them. Hibana, Zafia, and Thatcher and Gridlock the attackers, and then Warden, Azami, Bandit, Mira, and Jaeger the defenders. Nomad also switched on attack. Pirates are going to need to pull through on on an attacking stand if they want to stay in this game. Going to potentially see a bandit trick on the wall from Amateur Arsonist. Got a Mira play as well, so that's going to be a very dangerous operator to play against. Going to be able to play between sites here and get some lines of sight on the people pushing in. Just going to hold a lot of security on plants. They have now switched to a Thatcher, though, so they are likely going to be able to get the wall open a bit easier if they are able to outdo the bandit trick. So Van FL going to be carrying in the diffuser as Thatcher. And now Van trying to will his team back into this one. They are down a man, but it has hardly been the difference to this point. They have just been out-peaked and outgunned. It has been a very dominant performance from the Stampede. Pirates have played to their best, but the Stampede have just been on a different level today. Warden going to be roaming upstairs and potentially going to peek this door. And he's going to get taken out. The quick reaction time by Van FL onto Carrate. Some shots going in from Equality as he takes out that barricade. The hard breach going in from onto the window. A very interesting place to play for the for the Hibana, and taking out just a slight piece of that window. Does peek off of it at the last second, however. So not able to get any kills there. Minute 55 remaining in the game. Van FL now just waiting for Manimal to get to the wall. Oh, and a headshot coming in from Van FL onto Monty, who played a prone on that window, giving him just enough space. Now Dren pushing up into sight, attempting to get off a breach and not able to, as the Jaeger will stop that from coming in. So now trying to get this wall open, and then the bandit trick coming in and not able to get it open fully. So they aren't going to actually be able to push through this. Did not use the Hibana charges to the best ability. Some shots coming in now from Dren as he tries to get a few kills on the site. The still holding server room at the moment. Amateur Arsonist also going to be holding the back of control room. Able to take out the Azami barrier. Some more shots coming in, however, as Van FL takes some shots. Dren going to take a little bit of damage there. Some shots coming in from Manimal as well. Equality pushing up red stairs now. Fires a couple shots in. Manimal also taking a little bit of damage outside the breach, and then Van going to try to get him a bit more of a peek. Manimal takes a little bit more damage. Equality pushed up into red stairs now, or it is bottom of green stairs. They have to push up if they want to get this down. Grizz going down on the triple kill, and now the flank from behind just down to Sill, planting the diffuser. The knife goes out. Can Sill clutch it up? He does. What a clutch from Sill. He takes out 3 to finish off the game, including the denial of the plant. So now we go into round 5 at match point. The Stampede able to hold a successful defense upstairs. It was almost the Pirates winning that game, just could not quite hold it down. They all pushed up very quickly, not holding very many angles there. So Sill was able to push up and get those kills. So now the basement defense coming in for the Stampede. Taking a quick look at the leaderboard. It has been all Grizz again. He is 7-2. No assists this game, but he has been on fire on the he's been on fire in the kill department. Sill with a great clutch last game puts him at 5-2. Carrate with 1, and then Amateur Arsonist and Monty no kills on the board just yet. So now going to be defending this basement. Also nothing to really hold those hatches down, which is going to be a potential attacking point for the Pirates. Manimal with the fuse play, which is going to allow them to rain some fire from above. Looking at the Pirates in kills, Van FL 5-3. He has been doing everything he can for his team. And Equality 3-3, Manimal 2-3, and Dren at 2-4. Not many assists going out around the game. Amateur Arsonist, however, has had a lot of assists on kills for his team, but everyone else has been doing it all themselves. So here we go. Van FL going to be carrying in the diffuser for his team. down 3-1. Need to win here, or they are done today, and it is the Stampede taking their first win of the season. The Pirates undefeated as of right now due to the forfeit. Carrot going to take some shots. Peeks around the corner. Does take the damage from the cap can trap, but does get the kill onto Carrot. Van FL now going to be droning upstairs. Dren pushes back around to the front lawn area in attempts to push into sight. Manimal now above archives and going to be fusing above sight. Raining some health from above, going to be trying to take out some of the utility. And Grizz takes some damage from the cap can trap. Sill now pushing up and potentially trying to get a kill onto this fuse. Is aware that he's in the other room. Flicks onto him. The fuse not expecting him, and Sill takes down Manimal. So now Van FL going to attempt to get the refrag for his teammate. However, it is going to be Sill pushing back around, gets some shots in, and takes down Van FL. The flank, however, from Equality does get the refrag. Dren downed across the map, and the Intero goes out. Equality, the last remaining player, and the Intero ends the game for the Stampede. A clean sweep